If you've ever planted strawberries in the ground, you already know the struggle. You have to deal with the weeds, they rot, and the slugs, they eat your berries before you do. This year, I'm doing something different. I'm going to be planting my fresh crowns straight out of the garden over here, and I'm going to put them in my GreenStalk planter right here, and I'm going to see how they perform. And if you plant these strawberry crowns wrong, they're not going to grow. So I'm going to show you exactly how to plant them the right way so you will have a great season. So here's why I'm changing from growing in the ground. You see my strawberry crowns right here? We're going to remove some of these later. But I have to deal with the weeds. Like I told you, the weeds were all over this area. So I pulled up some of my strawberry crowns by accident. That's number one. Number two, the ants and the slugs, they get more of the berries than I do. Especially growing in these wood chips, I have a lot of insects trying to get to the berries, and they do get most of them. So the reason why I'm going vertically is because it's gonna be better drainage, I'm gonna have better airflow, and they're gonna be easy to harvest instead of bending down, because like I said, the pests harvest them more than I do. And also, it's gonna be easier on my back because I don't have to bend down. So that's why I'm changing. And for the birds, all I have to do is take my bird netting and just drape it over top. That is a bonus. I'm going to be able to prevent the birds from getting to my actual strawberries. So I know I'm going to eat more this year with the planter. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I have a 5-tier GreenStalk planter right here. And so what you want to do when you get ready to fill it up, you want to make sure you pick a good potting mix. Do not use the soil that's in the ground because it's too heavy and it's going to be compacted. You want to make sure that you have something for proper drainage and the roots can just go down inside of it. So what I'm using is the Happy Frog potting mix. And so if you want to use this, I'll put a link in the description. But just make sure you get a good potting mix that you like. All right, so I'm going to fill it halfway first. Wait till you see this. All right, so make sure I don't drop it on the ground because I'll be upset. And you want to make sure that you don't pack it down too thick, because you want to make sure that those roots can get all through it. All right, the reason why I'm going to mix it halfway is because I'm going to take some fertilizer, and I'm using tomato tone. You can use any fertilizer that you like. And I'm just going to mix it in. And now I'm going to go ahead and fill it back up. Because when I put the crowns on the top, eventually the roots are going to go down, and this is going to break down over time. And so when they hit the fertilizer, then they're going to actually love it and produce me some nice strawberries. All right, so let me go ahead and fill this in, and I'll do the other 4, and I'll get right back with you. All right, so all of the tiers have been filled all the way up. I got some over here. They look amazing. Just make sure you fill it all the way up to the top. All right, so here's the important part. You need to make sure that you plant your crowns the right way, because if you bury the crown and where the actual plant comes out of, it is not gonna work, and they're just gonna die. So all you do is make sure you have room for all of the roots. You're gonna open up a whole space right here, lay the roots down, and you gotta make sure that that crown is above the soil, at the soil level, just like that. Don't worry, I'm gonna bring you in close so you can see. So come on in. All right, so look at the crown right here. It is at soil level. You can see it right here. It's sticking out of the soil. Don't bury the brown part. This is your crown right here. Make sure this whole thing is not buried. All right, so let's turn this around a little bit. Back it up. All right, so all you do is take your hand, open up the space. Make sure you have enough room for all of the roots to drape down, just like that. And I'm gonna hold it at the soil level, and I'm going to plant it around. And you can see that crown is sticking right there at the soil level. I can see it right here. Now, I did say that we were going to transplant some strawberry crowns. So we got to go ahead and get those out of the ground. So let me show you how I do it. All right, you see this one right here? I'm just gonna go right up underneath it and pop it up. And all I'm gonna do is shake it loose. Don't pull too hard, be real gentle. And look at that big root system right here. Wow, that is gonna grow us a giant. So I'm shaking all the wood chips out. And if you see, if it's tangled, then you're just going to try to loosen it up. And here's some of the weeds right here. That right there is a root from a weed. So we ain't gonna have to worry about that. So I'm gonna have to pop that loose. Look at that. All right, so look at that thing. That thing look amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and plant it. So I just made a big hole. I almost lost this. Man, I must be getting old. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, put that big root down there and make sure the crown is at the soil level. And it's gonna be hard to bury this one because you see all the leaves are already out. Bring the soil back around it and then we're good to go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and transplant the rest of these and then put them inside the container, and then we're gonna go ahead and stack it. I gotta show you some other things as well and tell you where you need to put your tower so that you get a lot of sun. Guess what, everybody? I overdid it. I wasn't counting. I pulled too many out, but guess what? I'm gonna throw these in the ground and we're gonna be good to go. All right, so all my planters are already filled up. So what I had to do right behind me, I had to make sure I found a nice level area. So I put my pavers down. I had to put some dirt up under here, but I got the base around, and guess what? It spins. All right, so what we're gonna do is go ahead and stack them on here first. So let's go ahead and get the first one, and we're gonna lay it right here. And I decided to plant mines all together first, so I don't have to worry about digging in and then trying to plant through. That's just the way I chose to do it. So I got it in place. So let me go ahead and get the next thing. This is one of our watering reservoirs. So between every layer, you're gonna put this on the cone just like this, in between every layer. And once I show you how to water, it's gonna trickle down. You can't beat that. All right, so let me go ahead and stack the next one. And all you do is want to check and make sure that they lock in place. So you got it right in the groove. And once you got them in the groove, you're gonna press down and that's gonna lock them into place just like that. And I find that since it's weighted, it's easier to do this way. For me, it just fell right into place. All right, so don't forget your watering reservoir every time. If I forget one, y'all let me know now. And I want to make sure that's clean so that they don't get all gunked up, because the holes are real tiny. It's like your very own drip system. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stack the next one and we're gonna be good to go. Make sure I don't crush nothing. All right, slide it right into place. It's already locked. All right, so you get the idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and stack the other two and then we moving right along. All right, look, what we gotta do next is we gotta put the water reservoir, and it has these little tiny holes right here so it can have your own drip system. So make sure that all the dirt is clear so it doesn't clog. And you're gonna set that on the top just like this, and then you can put your water in, and then when it rains, it's gonna catch the rainwater, and you already know it's gonna get rain from the sides as well. Just make sure that you get 6 to 8 hours of sunlight. So make sure you put it in the area that is going to get that, so that your plants can grow and produce some nice strawberries if you're using strawberries plants to go in here. But if not, whatever you're planting, make sure it get the necessary sunlight. If you would like to get a GreenStalk planter just like this, I'll put a link in the description, and guess what? I got a discount code and you can get some more savings. All right, let's go ahead and add some rainwater. All right, so you see it's draining all the way down through the system. It's going in slow. And it should be dropping all the way down and watering the plants. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my sprayer and I'm gonna go ahead and moist the soil so that all the air pockets go ahead and settle. And now I can see the water trickling down. So once I water the entire thing real well, I shouldn't have to worry about that anymore. But I know we talked about fertilizer just briefly. I fertilize for the future. When the roots go down and that fertilizer breaks down over time, it's not gonna break down immediate. But once it hits the roots are gonna be very happy. Once I see new growth, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Neptune's Harvest tomato and veg fertilizer, and I'm gonna go ahead and feed it. I can put it in the reservoir just like that so it can trickle down, and that is gonna do amazing things. I also have a discount code for this. I'll put it down in the description as well, but I am going to finally get me some nice strawberries. Oh, and don't forget, protect it with the birds. With this system, I can easily drape it over, and then we're going to be good to go with that. All right, so I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget to check out the links. All right, later.